All right, I'm gonna show you how to change the CVT drive belt on a Kymco AK 550. This is for the 12,000 mile service. So these are stuff you're gonna need, plus a special tool. This is your drive belt. I got these parts from a Taiwan big scooter shop. That's the part number. Since you're already under there, you might as well change the CVT filter. There's the part number. And also while you're in there, since you got the barrier off, you might as well change the roller weights. These do wear down, and they're only 20 bucks, so I might as well just replace them. And that's the part number. Now to take the barrier off, you could use an impact wrench, but I don't like doing it that way. So you need a special tool. Got this from a company called Easy Boost. It comes with everything you need. It even comes with the spring remover tool for your clutch or torque drive, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you definitely need this tool. This is gonna make it just way easier. All right. So to get to the CVT, you need to take off some panels. You gotta take off this side skirt. So you want to remove one rivet right here, the one rivet on the bottom right here. And you want to take off this top skirt. You have one 5mm bolt, two 10mm, and then all these screws. This right here. And you're going to pull it, this section, back, then up. It'll come right off. All right, so when you get the covers off, this is what it'll look like. Remember for this panel, see these hooks? So you want to pull back, then lift off, because there's tabs right here to hook it in. Same with this fairing. Just start from this side, pull it off. It's gonna be hooked on like right here. You just gotta, it'll come off easy. Just take your time. So now to get to the CVT, you need to take the passenger footrest off. You have three 12mm. Then the cover, all T30s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is your CVT cover. This is your filter. You just got two bolts holding it. Then you get this cover off. You have an array of T30 and star bolts on the edge. One hidden right here, and you have a 10mm holding it on the outside. So you need a special bolt or a special socket. It's called an E10 socket, star socket. You can also get like a skinny one, so you can get to this exhaust bracket down here. But yep, I'll get this off and I'll cut in. All right, so this is your CVT. When you take this cover off, just be careful. There's like a little paper gasket. It's gonna be stuck on there pretty good, but I'll put like a flathead in this little gap and try to pry it off. Just be careful. And for your bolts, just take a picture, or just remember, put them back where you took them off at, because yeah, they all go in certain spots. They're the same lengths, just different spots. All right, if you're looking at this like, oh my God, it's too complicated. I'm just gonna take it to the dealership. It's gonna be so expensive. I gotta get the belt changed to 12,000 miles. Just take a breather. It's really not that complicated. If you ever worked on like on Honda Ruckuses or GY6 little scooter engines, it's the same concept, just reversed and bigger. So like on a regular scooter, you'd have the drivetrain on the swing arm. You'd have your drive face, your variator, your belt to your clutch with the bell housing and clutch pads. This is just reversed. So you have your clutch, torque drive on this side, to your belt, drive face on the inside, variator on the outside. And this is connected to a wet clutch on the other side, to a reduction gear, to a final belt drive. So yeah, when you get the concepts down, it's not that confusing. So don't be intimidated. So to get your variator off, you need to take this bolt off right here. You're gonna need a 23mm. Then you wanna get your hole tool. You're just gonna put it in there. Turn it. Then you're gonna get your breaker bar, 23mm. Then you're gonna break that nut off. So this is what it looks like when the variator's off. You can clean your drive face. It's usually any pitting or anything. Take the old grease off of here, put a new thin coat of grease. Here's your variator. Got the spacer. Just clean all this off with like brake clean. This is your ramp plate, your guides. Clean that. And this is why you want to replace the roller weights, because over time they start getting, see right there, flat spots. That's just how it is. When the variator expands, these weights get pushed out and they start getting flat spots. So yeah, just replace those. And I took the belt off, but I realized to get it back on, it's gonna be pretty hard. So I'm gonna take off the torque drive also. And when you buy that tool, it comes with stuff for the torque drive. So it has like those holding bolts you put in these holes, just like the variator. And this nut is going to be a 27 millimeter. So you want to break that off and pull this off. All right, so this is what it looks like when the torque drive's off. Like I said, take your time, clean all this up. Variator, clean this up. This is your torque drive or clutch, whatever you want to call it. That's your conscious spring you can change out. They give you a tool also to hold this plate down so the spring won't jump. Yeah, it's just gonna be easy to take this off because you can put the belt on the lip. Then you can force it over this little spindle right here for the variator. So yeah, I'm gonna clean all this up, then we'll put the belt on. All right, so I got the new belt on. This is the old one. Looks like a newer style. And this belt honestly looks fine. Some teeth are like chipped, but I don't know. I guess if they want to change it 12,000 miles, probably have their reasons. You don't want this breaking on you when you're riding, so it'd be a big deal. And I didn't realize, I didn't have to take this torque drive off at all. There's 2 threaded holes. They're supposed to put bolts in to hold that ramp plate back, because that spring is so heavy duty that you never get this belt back on unless that ramp is pushed back. So I just went to the hardware store. I got me 2 M5x80s. And I just take this whole thing with you and just check which ones fit. Make it easier. So yeah, if you're just changing the belt, all you have to do is take out the variator. Just remember to put these bolts in to hold that ramp plate back. And the torque on this nut is 59 to 73 foot-pounds, and the variator is 55 to 67 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna torque these, start the bike real fast, get that belt tightened up, and go from there. All right, I got everything torqued. I'm just gonna start it real fast so the belt tighten up. All right, that's pretty much it. And that's how you change the CVT drive belt. Not too hard. Just need that special tool. Make it easy. And that's pretty much it. Put everything back together and you're good. Thanks for watching.